Hello friends, my name is FirstDane and welcome to something that I've been super excited about for a long time. It is my playthrough of Griftlands. So I was looking for an excuse to bring this to my Twitch stream, and unfortunately we've just been kind of busy over there. If you don't know me, if you haven't been to my channel before, I've put in a few thousand hours into Slay the Spire, and that's what we love to do over there. So naturally, whenever a deck builder like this comes out, I have to dive in. And I figured we'll just do it on the YouTube, and maybe we'll meet some new friends along the way, and that'd be a lot of fun. Now, I've played a little bit of Griftlands before in early access, but I have left the bulk of it until now, which is the 1.0 full release on Steam. The new characters are out. That's very exciting. Unfortunately, I don't have the last one unlocked yet. I'm actually just going to be starting out with the new one, or the oldest one, I guess. It's Sal. It's the newest one to me. I have 0% unlocked. I've played this character for just a short while. So even though this is one of the oldest characters in the game, it's very new to me. And I think, if anything, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to at least as best as I can bring a knowledge of deck builders and kind of my thought process on how to piece these things together through both the battle and negotiation deck without boring anyone with too much detail. I think we can make it through pretty easily. I've already gone through and selected my perk. There's a lot of perks in the game. This is a new feature. I can't tell you too much about it because I haven't played since they implemented it, but I just chose this one, Fatigue. Fatigue starts one turn later than normal. And as far as I remember and understand, Fatigue happens when the combat goes for too long. One of my favorite features of this game, as I get things started here, what is this? Start at level 1. You're about to start a game at Introduction. This is difficulty level provides an introduction for players who are new to deck builders. No.
Last time someone made your life miserable, you kept tabs, called in favors, and stayed alert. You took them down and climbed out of the gutter they kept you in. Cassio's no different.
Egads. Anyway, to finish my thought, Fatigued is one of my favorite mechanics in Griftlands. You're allowed to upgrade your cards. If I jump into the battle deck here, if it'll show me. Yeah, so these little bars here, if you happen to not know, if you play this elbow strike 4 times, then this card gets upgraded at the end of the combat, so it has an increased effect. It's also a really interesting way to remove cards. You'll upgrade a card to like a really big damage number, but then it'll I think it's actually expend here. I think expend, or maybe it's destroy. Maybe it's destroy. Again, I'm new. Anyway, there's one of these upgrades that allow you to permanently remove this card from your deck, which is awesome. Any way to remove starter cards is usually a good thing in these types of deck builders. So let's get started here. We have Fish. Fish is waiting for you, her hip cocked against the bar. It's a long time, Sal, but it feels like I just saw you. Guess I ain't changed that much, huh? Some things don't. And knowing you, there's one thing you're after. That bounty. You do some jobs today, and I promise I'll help you out tomorrow. For now, take this to welcome you home. Okay, so we get some stuff. We get a Faded Journal to upgrade a negotiation card. Training Manual to upgrade a battle card, or a Battle Graft slot. So these are our graft slots up here. So we would just gain an empty one, go to 4 graft slots. So this obviously helps us now. This will probably help us a bit later as we fill in these slots. I don't believe we need to take an upgraded card. It doesn't seem that worthwhile since we can upgrade them slowly over time. Like, we haven't added anything to the deck yet to upgrade. I'm sure that some of these would be nice, but my instinct tells me that I just want another relic slot, so to speak. Yeah, that'll work. Thanks for the battle graft slot. So we can just jump ahead and get work from Fish. Fish is... oh, Fish loves me. She was friends with my parents. Oh, thanks, Fish. That's nice. I got people in my pocket who owe me a favor. Celtic and Shake, or Cake. Let's call him Cake. Cake, heavy civilian laborer, a spree thug, and a spree raider. They're easy people to find. Tell them I sent you and they can settle their tabs by giving you work. Well, that's nice. That's great for me. Get that done, and I'll get you a plate of popped Oshnu eyes on the house. A domesticated giant snail used for food, transport, and entertainment.
So he got you.
Bless your warty hide, fish. I'll hold you to that. Cool. So choose your own adventure. Here is the map. You can see where we are kind of in the middle there. And we get to choose. We hover over these. It's going to tell us what we get from them all. I'm going to start down here. So this is a battle. So we can see low difficulty focuses on battle. So it's going to use our battle deck. This one here is focused on negotiation. And this one we get a choose your own adventure. I'm just looking and noticing up here now. One person loves you, so this is our relationship counter we can keep track of. One person loves us, one person hates us. We don't know who they are yet, I think. I don't... Oh, we can see. I lied. It's Cascio, of course, because that's who we're going after in this campaign. That makes total sense. Cool. Chills are our money. Our resolve is effectively our negotiation deck and negotiation HP. And our health is our battle deck HP. Let's see here. We have Social Boon. Gain 2 maximum resolve and 2 maximum health. Troubled Past. Lose tech. Okay, so I don't... What is this here? When someone loves you very, very much, their Social Boon will become active on you. This can affect your experience in positive ways. You'll also get a Social Bane when someone hates you. There's no limit to how many you can accumulate. Well, that's fun. I wonder if there's any, like, good hatreds, like, if we're ever incentivized to make someone hate us. Because I feel like the bad guy, it might actually motivate us to do better in battle, as opposed to just being negative, right? Anyway, so these two cancel each other out. Sounds good. Let's take a look here. Battle. Okay, so our rewards from this battle, pick a card, get a new card, Spark Baron Permit, and 60 Griftlands bucks. Spark Baron Permit, apply 5 Composure, which is block. Expend, which means we can only use it once per combat, and then destroy. So, okay, so these are our 2 keywords. Expend, exhaust the card for the combat, and then destroy is gone. Okay. And then replenish. Oh, when this card is drawn, draw another card. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. Cool. I actually like that a lot. So if we just don't use Spark Baron Permit, if we don't want it, it doesn't actually clog up the draw pile at all. It just keeps going. I like that a lot. Check this one out. Here, we get to pick a card, and we get more Griftlands bucks. Okay. And then here, we get the fewest number of Griftlands bucks and just a card reward. I believe that this is our best reward. We're paying 25 Griftlands bucks for the Spark Baron Permit, and I think that's good. I should just start calling them shills. I apologize. That's a hangover from the Slay the Spire, where I call them Spire bucks. Okay. Here is Kel, the person that we are coming to talk to, and then we have the proprietor of this location, Rux. Patrons and Nadan. He's just here to visit. Nice tooth, dude. With a face like his, it's no wonder Nadan has a reputation, even if he thinks it's bigger than it is. Another day in Fjord. That's it? It's the end of conversation? We're not much of a conversationalist ourselves. Got a problem with the spree. The hell with it. Ooh. Angsty. Kel nods in acknowledgement of your presence. Well, it's a start. Start our quest here. I'm hiring. You hiring? I'm looking for work. What? No, I don't got... Hey, wait. You're muscle, right? You like to bring the hurt for those that ask for it. Whether or not I like it doesn't always factor. Sometimes it's just what it is. Yeah. You make chaos. That's all I need to know. I want you to rough up Herbla, the civilian heavy laborer. In exchange, I'll pay you. Sound like a deal? Well, this is why we came here, so sure. Oh, we instantly get to pick a card. Okay. Cool. Choose a battle card to add. 1 of 3. Or we can decline for 10 shills. 2 energy, and we also see a border change. So this is supposed to be of higher... Yeah, it's uncommon. So we have common, uncommon, common. Then 2 combo. We don't have any combo yet, right? We have no combo yet. Okay. So this has no effect other than a 2 to 8 damage attack. This one's 3 to 5. Spend all your combo, deal 3 bonus damage per combo, and it is a finisher move. Or chamber, gain 4 defense at the start of your next turn, gain 2 combo. There we go. So here's the start of our combo things, and then I bet we could. It's gonna show us the upgrades now. Okay, gain 6 defense or 3 combo. So we have a small chicken and egg problem here. Do we take this because we're going to get combo later and it's uncommon, or do we take this for the combo now? I don't typically like going deeper on defense in situations like this. I feel like offense is a great defense. I'm going to take the combo card first because it can go to 3 combo, and I bet that's impactful. Sure. Normally, I like know why I'm roughing someone up. You need a reason why you're gonna play judge, jury, and executioner. That's not what I hired you for. Do the job or don't get paid. Simple as that. We want them killed. No, not this time. But thanks for clarifying. And we get a yeesh. Okay, so here's our quest. Now, as you're traveling between these locations, I was just going to say this, you can bump into little events. You're startled by a cult lumicite bounding merrily towards you. The cult of Hesh, the dominant religion in Havaria, whose adherents worship Hesh, an abyssal jellyfish god. The jellyfish worshippers... Oh, not what I was expecting. It's unaccompanied, but seems friendly enough. What do you want? You try walking past, and it blocks your path, wagging its tails. And it says, Jerk. Take the lumicite, drive off the lumicite. So it wants to come with us? It's Mochi. The wild... It's hard to read when you're bobbing through, and it's the same color. Almost the same color as your arm. The wild lumicite. Let's take him. I wonder if it's become I smell like lumen, a biofuel harvested from the ocean floor, monopolized by the cult of Hesh, and harvested by indentured labor. The rat in the background. Or maybe you and me have just both had enough of the cult, huh? We get a poof. Seems you have a new friend. Hooray! You got a pet. Here is Untrained Lumicite. Death Loot. Gain this card whenever you murder Mochi. Okay. We get a Boon Bane thing over here. Nice. Battle card. Lumicite Dorsal Spine. Apply 3 exposed, piercing, and destroy. Okay. Let's get out of here and continue on with our quest. All right, we have a worker, we have a proprietor. I don't think matters. Word is GT's a good boss, but in Havaria, that doesn't necessarily mean she's a fair one. Didn't think my day would involve a grifter dealing. Pay this person to help me. Well, no. I don't want to do that. We don't need it. We'll talk to Herbla. You might call it Herbla Radiant, but that's probably just the radiation. Straight up walk up to her. She says, hello. And we just kick her ass. Sorry, champ. This isn't personal, but I've been hired to make your life heck. What? You're joking, right? Who'd want that? Client confidentiality. Just close your eyes up real tight, and I promise it'll be over quick. What was that? Lots of things going on here. Both of these individuals are tuckered out. Heavy laborer Chake will panic after receiving 35 more damage. So we can put them in the panic threshold without actually killing them. So they do have 50 health, but remember, we were told specifically not to kill these people. Just here to beat them up, so we just need to do 35. Now, Herbla says, wanted alive. You've been told to keep this target alive. Great. Attack damage is increased by 1, thanks to our little lion without a main head here. We also have Jiracle's Instinct. Gain 1 power at the start of battle. This is a species boon. And then Worn Out, which they both have. Remove 1 stack when attacked. If Worn Out reaches 0, apply 1 stun. So we can see here, we have an unknown effect, I believe. I don't know what this is. A status effect will be applied. Okay, getting a status effect. Have Kindling. When untrained Lumicite Mochi receives damage, reduce Kindling by 1 and apply Kindling to the attacker. At the end of untrained Lumicite Mochi's turn, convert all Kindling to temporary power. We have Armored, gain 2 defense at the end of every turn. Cool. So we have 8 damage coming over here. We have 9 damage coming over here. Let us start with our chamber card. So I thought we could apply defense here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that one we couldn't apply there. Interesting. Let's try the Fight Dirty. Improvise a card from a pool of special cards. You get draw 2 cards, apply 2 wound, apply 2 bleed. Wound. Attacks inflict 1 bonus damage on this target. Okay, bleed. Take damage equal to the count of bleed. Then have the bleed count. Okay, so this is going to be like a little bit of damage, and it does the slash effect as well. Sure, let's just do this one. Go for our primary target. Can we defend? We almost full block here. We take some here. Ow. Nice. Oh yeah, because we have 2 defense at the end of our turn. Cool. So we have... We'll receive 3 damage from a heavy labor shake. Status effect will also be applied. So we have minimal damage coming in. We have 1 damage going over here because we gained 2 block. We have 2 combo points. Insert Hammer Grip or Saber Grip to your hand. Apply 2 bleed. So this was deal 2 bonus damage if you have any combo and gain 2 combo. We do have combo. It's very nice. And then here is where we can start to be somewhat mindful of which cards we're playing, because remember, like, we are specifically upgrading, like, say this one. So if we would probably want to use this stab over this stab so we can prioritize our upgrades as effectively as possible. And we took the fatigue perk, the stamina perk, so we can prolong this combat if we're able to try to upgrade some more cards. It's not clear whether or not the combat just ends as soon as, you know, this individual goes down. More stabbing. Ow. I'm protecting the puppy. It's just instinctual for me. I don't know if it's actually good or not. Going this direction. Just need to do a small amount of additional damage. You're stunned. So we cannot do 3 more attacks here, unfortunately. It's a nice little combo card. Get a leap strike. Worn Out +7. So 2 attacks here, which we actually can't do. Interesting. Okay. Not much more to do here. Don't split the DPS. -3. So here's our hammer grip. We are not fatigued yet. This individual needs 5 more damage, and then we block quite a lot. So we could try to high roll one of these first. Or we can just do 2 hammer grips. Let's go for the high roll first. Expected. Enough! So now they are waving the white flag. So we can continue on. Now we get an interesting mechanic. So I didn't get our cards fully leveled up that combat. I think we could have maybe stalled for one more turn against this guy. But anyway, we get options. We can execute them once they raise the white flag. We've been warned to keep this person alive, but we can kill Jake if we want to. I don't see any reason to actually do that right now. That wasn't the job. All right. Pick a battle card. Choose one of 3 battle cards. We have Shoulder Roll. Spend all your combo. Gain 2 defense per combo. Regain your spent combo next turn. That seems amazing. We also have Spend 2 combo. This card costs 0 on a 3 to 6 damage attack. And we have, while you have at least 4 combo, gain 2 power, expend. There's a lot of keywords that we have to get used to here. Ability, combo, power, expend, combo, finisher, combo, defense, combo, finisher. So the cards get a little bit wordy when you're new to the game, I think. But other than that, that's all right. We already know what defense is and combo is. Finishers spend some or all of your combo points to enact powerful effects. Hey, you can't bring a Shroak in here to fight. I'll break my hand. The Shoulder Roll. You pull up short before your last beating takes a turn for the fatal. Why are you even doing this? Job's a job. Anyway, that's all I was asked to do. My advice, higher protection. Leave Herbla to nurse her wounds in confusion alike. I'm also a little bit confused. That felt strange. We have Intimidated Herbla dislikes you. I mean, yeah, that's reasonable. We just walked up and attacked her without saying why. Go back to our quest. We'll talk to Kel. Hello, Sal. We are here to get paid. You got what you wanted, and Herbla's got the scars to prove. That's all it took. Next time, I want to make someone's life heck. All I got to do is pay for it, and there's no consequences. Should have done that a lot sooner. Here's your pay, Hunter. What did Herbla do to deserve it anyway? Deserve it? Where's the fun in that? Better if they don't even know what they did wrong, ain't it? Thanks for your services, Sal. Nice. Job done. We got paid 60 shills, and Kel likes us. I don't know if we wanted Kel to like us. We don't know what happens when they hate us or dislike us. No, just hate us. Hate us or love us. It's all in on one of the two. Cool. Gain negotiation cards, Spark Baron Permit. Of course, that's one of the reasons why we came here. And everything else, a bit unnecessary. We can go back to the map here, and now we can take a look at our new stuff. We have Treat Your Pet, limited time opportunity. So these are both going to be limited time opportunities, and it looks like the red one is a challenging quest. There's a perfect spot for grooming or training your pet. You can get there before someone else stakes a claim to it. We also have Desolate Battlefield. This opportunity will disappear if you don't seize it. Looks like the remains of a recent skirmish. Perhaps there's something to loot. And then our challenging quest here. Elite needs you to deliver an Admiralty summons to Teak. Isn't going to take it willingly. We get a graft from a random draw. Crafts seem really good. We have this one, Repo Person. Vo's business partner, Chake, has gone missing with a buyer's money. We just found Chake. This is why we beat him up. Find Chake, who's going to hate us, and complete the sale before the buyer gets angry. Oh, no. And then we have this one here, investigate a wilderness location. We get to remove a card. That's huge. Okay, let's go pet our puppy. I can't stop. You arrive at a clearing in the woods that isn't too overgrown with wild brush, and Mochi takes off to roll around in the grass. Heck cute. We get to play with Mochi to restore 10 resolve to us and fully heal Mochi, or we get to train Mochi. Increases Mochi's health and damage. Mochi will also help us in negotiations once trained. Yeah? You put together an impromptu obstacle course from branches and dead trees, leading to a dummy made from a putrid mulch. Up and over, that's right. Low to the ground, real quiet. Now sit! It says grr. Mochi's max health increased by 10. Base damage also increased. Way to go, Mochi. That was huge. Can we look at Mochi? Where's Mochi? Oh, well, that's it. It's the same as before. We just get to see that Mochi is now on 34 or 38 maximum hit points. I think one of the things that I learned from Griftlands, if my memory is correct, and it might not be, we'll figure this out later. I believe when you gain max health in Griftlands, it's not instantly restored like in some other games. So if we gain, say, 10 maximum health, we are still going to be at, 49 out of 68 health up here. And I think the same is true for Resolve, but anyway, thank you very much for joining me on what is going to be the first episode of hopefully many on our Griftlands adventure. We got to kind of get into the game, see our first little combat, and then hopefully we'll get into some negotiation. I'm personally leaning towards the challenging quest next. We get the graft, we get a little relic. This is like our elite combat or whatever. I don't need to make too many comparisons to Spire, I suppose, but I hope to catch you all next time. Bye.